What up, dog?
The days when the summers were long, we used to go to parties all day and night. Holy
About to get started, boy. I got my boy Doug in the building. What y'all doing on this Friday? Yeah. Woo. Oh, I feel you. Working too, man. Just got off work. And I got start back all over tomorrow. We about to get started, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna read what I seen, man. So apparently one of my I guess you could say one of my fave, rappers, T.I., from the Dirty South, putting on them boys, man, coming out since 03, really worked the scenes, man, and actor, successful TV host, had a little show for his kids. So family man, that's what you would think. Used to watch the show religiously growing up. But seeing this in this article, I guess they were saying rapper T.I. and wife, Tiny, they were accused of, sexual abusing multiple women. Now, this coming from, I think, Sabrina Pearson, one of her best friends, okay? And, she actually had various examples. She said she's going to really expose them throughout her Instagram stories. And I'm going to start pulling that up. So I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to talk about it, man. Just briefly, just going to make this real quick, but yeah, man, it's crazy, right? So we don't even know how true this is, but let's keep going, man. So rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny Harris have been accused by several women of sexual abuse. The later former best friend has raised the issue. American rapper T.I. wife has been accused of later former best friend Sabrina Peterson of abusing women they have forced threesomes with. She has revealed that their sexual activities often included women and minors as well. Sabrina Pearson has also spoken about how abused women are coming out to share their experiences. Now, reading more. Sorry about that. So, reading more into this, Tiny, the controversy, right? Okay, so some of this stuff when I was reading into, they said it was dated back in 2016, right? And she was invited to her hotel suite. And she added that it was cocaine was handed to them. The ones who removed their pants were only allowed to stay. So I guess they was doing forced, sexual type of activities, trying to drug the women, I guess, and having sex with them. She said while another woman was crying because she was not giving her phone call to an Uber to leave. So I'm looking like, like I said, there are celebrities. They probably have, like I said, riches and different connections that we don't have. So I'm like, do they have the ability to go in here and just, like lure some women in? So as you can see, this 10:12 a.m. I don't know when she posted, but what day? But it says Sabrina said, "Please be careful. You aren't lying about that man or Tiny. I know because my friend This from the Gun University. So one of the women speaking out because my friend used to strip and fly from time to time. T.I. and Tiny were her regulars. Wow. So one day I went to their house and he wouldn't let me in unless I took an X pill. So, we gotta think about this too. Like, is there these strippers? Are these just women that he's pulling out from the club, or he and from any other other sources, and he's inviting them to their homes, and then he's provoking or he's enticing them to do these certain things. Even if it is true, it's completely wrong. Yes, I believe T.I. and Tiny should be to pay some time for that, man. That's completely wrong. But then again, like I said, we're going to get some sources. We don't know. We weren't there, and we don't know if there's going to be another Cosby situation. You get what I'm saying? So like as we go on about this, like, because the more this going out into the news, people gonna have their different opinions. Their lawyers know that, and we need evidence, right? We need evidence. But if you got multiple people coming out saying the same thing, having stories that they were with T.I. and all this stuff, and you're Tiny, and she was like the ringleader of this, I don't know, he might be prosecuted. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because T.I., man, and this is another brother that we actually looked up to. Well, I want to say we, but a lot of people in the black community at one point looked up to T.I. to speak on black issues. Remember, he was going with and supporting with Candace Owens, little things like that, bro. So like, this is a big thing. And if it's true or not, like, he's just gonna go to prison, like. So, and he working with Killer Mike. He talking about economics. So he's saying he uses big words and his interviews. Like, okay, this is a prominent guy. Like, but then again, man, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to label this. That's why I say it's allegedly. I don't know for a fact that this happened. Just going by the sources, and I'm reporting it. So it says, continue on. It says, so he gave my friend and I a pill and soda. We spit it back in the sodas and pretended to take them. We all had sex. She admitted they all had sex. But Tiny invited, okay, I guess we'll block this name, or some other rapper over and a couple other celebrities. He paid us $3,000 a piece and never went back. He becomes a different person during sex, and Tiny is the leader. It's weird. Exposing the devil is going to be dangerous. In 2016, during the CIA in Charlotte, I went to their suite at the Ritz, and they locked everyone's phones up, passed around Molly, Coke, and said the only people who could stay had to take their pants off. I was so lucky because my homeboy Troy was there, part of the Tip's entourage, and he pulled me into another room to smoke and told Tip, like, she good, meaning don't bother her. So I lost my train. I got a text. Another room to smoke. Okay. So I watched them drag the girls back and forth from the bedroom to the bathroom to the living room. One girl was crying because she wanted to leave, but they refused to give her a phone call to an Uber. At one point, he came out of the room and asked his security to come pick this B up off the bed because the girl was too effed up to even walk. They carried her from the bedroom to the bathtub and left her there. I snuck into the bathroom to make sure the girl was okay, and she was almost unconscious. I'm a nurse, so I checked her pulse. Like I said, man, this has to be a really thorough investigation, man, on this, man. I think, like, of course, T.I. and his advocates, I guess, told him not to speak on this. I guess to be worse, because I didn't really hear T.I.'s and Tiny's side of the story, because I'm thinking, like, oh, is he doing this at concerts? Is he picking up strippers? Like, how is these women having access to him like that? But you know what I'm saying? Like, or the T.I. they just invite people over just to invite people over and just have a good time. And then they decide, like, okay, listen, you're going to do what we say, and we're going to perform these sexual acts. That's why I'm looking at this whole thing. I don't want to just look at things for face value. But then again, if a woman's been sexually abused or anything like that, I don't want to say she's lying. I don't want to be ignorant in that sense. But let's use some logical thinking here. So, and this, according to this, it says, I'm overwhelmed by what I am reading. It's sick. T.I. also does this without Tamika. I've done both, but yet he is a totally different person, not under her spell. Strange is an understatement. The amount of drugs is absurd. The prey on the young literally feed you drugs instead of food. But Tiny enjoys him mistreating women, gives her some kind of power for being so insecure. I never felt so close to the devil. It was so bad, I literally snuck out while they were asleep at the ages very some girls younger than her kids. And I'm glad you're doing this. Wow, when was this? This was 2017. I'm so sorry this happened. Would you like to join us in therapy? So, yeah, this is a big issue. I think this is one of the lady. This is her. The Ghana University was talking about her issue back with T.I. back in 2017 and stuff that was going on. Um, it's a big thing, man. The reason is 'cause, like I said, man, we don't know. We don't know if this is true. I mean, I don't know if he was engaging with children. We don't know. We don't have no type of evidence like this, man. Unless the children, whatever, or their parents is going to say something about this. But then again, too, like, how did these women put themselves in these situations? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like T.I. and Tiny, are they like kidnapping women? Like, do they know these women? Like, or like I say, is he performing at concerts and he's just saying, hey, let's you want to come over to my house and chill? Like, it's so I'm trying to figure out what is the whole initial foundation of this. Like, what made, if this is true, we don't know if T.I. and Tiny want to go in here and sexually abuse multiple women, because this could be another thing to assassinate his character too. So we got to think about this and then creating a whole movement. So I'm gonna proceed to read this. It says, in her Instagram, Sabrina has also said that she could use this information to make a documentary on the ones who were abused. She has also hidden the identity of women who have reported their abuse to her. Sabrina has also added a post where she has written that she is currently interviewing all the victims. In the caption of the post, she has written that she is her for facts and to not slander anyone. She further informed in the caption that she is planning to move forward with civil legal action and plan awareness. In an earlier post, Sabrina has motivated the victims to not maintain silence on the issue and to speak up. So she has also written that she is extremely disturbed with the things she is hearing, and she's empathetic to the victims. Like I said, man, I mean, we don't know how true this is, though. Like, I mean, it's time again. Like, most people say something, then oh well, since hey, they say you did it, and then you do some time, and it comes to find out you didn't do it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of crazy to me, man. I mean, then again, you got to think about this 2 years. Like, why wait so many years to say something? Like, a few years to, if this really happened, like something's happened to you, you got to say this immediately. I can see if you wait a couple months or a week, but a few years, like, it. So, and that's the thing I have, man, with it. It's just some of this stuff, man. You could take it to face value. I don't see what some people saying. Say, let this mess rest. Leave Tiny and T.I. alone. Since I thought they were engaged with children, they would know better what to think of us. As for the rest of the women, you know what was going on when you went. Exactly. You could not went or left there. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's you knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, okay, if he did participate in, like, he want to have sex with women, you knew that, and you knew he was married. You could have easily declined, but I don't know, man. I'm just sick of, like, I don't want to keep reporting like stuff that's just a waste of time. But I seen other people talking about this, people saying like, oh man, this is how I feel about it. But I mean, overall, man, I mean, we don't know if they did this or not, so I'm not gonna really bank on it too much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Doug says it's hard to believe anything these days. Everyone is out for money and fame. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I hope T.I. recorded everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope T.I. Yeah. So I think, like, if his legal team, if I was T.I., like, I won't say anything right now. I mean, you could deny the allegations, but anything you say or do, used against you in the court of law. But I can't imagine T.I. doing something like this. Yeah, he might be a player, but I can't imagine him raping and engaging with children like this, man. How many times we gonna hear about doxing and this type of information? Like, I don't know. Like I said, it's no really particular evidence in this particular case here. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I could be wrong, but I don't believe it, man. We can't keep sitting up here and thinking like, oh, okay, well, yeah, man, somebody said this and that, you did it. It's just like you work a job, right? It could be a whole bunch of people that don't like you, but you doing your job correctly, so they can come up with something to defame your character, saying, oh yeah, he doing this wrong, and he was telling me to do this and do that, and just trying to assassinate you. And they say that to the boss, and the boss like, dang, well, I heard multiple people talking, and you didn't even do it, and she might not have even the evidence of that or need to care. And now you're in trouble. And this is the type of stuff that we're looking at right now in this today's world. So, shouts out to you, James, on Nelly Media. Yeah, shouts out to y'all, Doug and stuff, man. I appreciate y'all chiming in. But Yeah, man. I don't really necessarily believe in this, too much. Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. Let's see some other ones. I mean, a sex trafficking, I just what it's accused for. Yeah, man. So, I'm pretty sure he's gonna clean this up, though, man. I mean, this is like everywhere. 15 women. Okay, they said in this article it says 15 women have come forward accusing the couple of coercing them into compromising sexual situations involving drugs and money. And like I said, you gotta think about Sabrina Peterson is a former friend of the Harris family. We don't know if they fell out, got into an argument, or she's gonna say, "Hey, since you a big, well-known celebrity, we don't know if they fell out." And she's gonna make up some type of accusation, then do a documentary on top. Like, I don't know, man. It's some snake stuff. It's crazy on so many levels. So, because this might halt Ti from doing a lot of things too. Like participating in type of movie stream shows, or albums might drop a little bit. We don't know, man. But I'm not gonna draw this too long when it need to be. I just want to kind of share my initial thoughts on this. I don't really believe it much, but yeah, man. Victims of Ti, yeah. Oh. So this is our Instagram, Glam University. Tisha Bottom said, "You can't have a person that has victimized women speak for us. Let us have a real talk." Yeah. But anyway, man, you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'll come back in a little bit later. But that's just how I feel about this, man. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all. Hey, stay tuned to my WandaVision video. I'm gonna make a reaction video, not reaction, but I'll say my thoughts on it after I watch the episode later on today. So y'all continue to like, comment, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. This is the fastest growing channel in the world. I really appreciate y'all, man. For real. So if y'all got anything else, man, I'll go ahead and, get out of here. But yeah, crazy series of events, man, going on. All right, y'all. If this ain't nothing else, I'm out. But yeah, Fuss Ti, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm out, man.